Have you ever wondered how life began on Earth? The truth might be stranger and more mind-blowing than you think. Let's dive into the greatest mystery of all time, the origin of life. 4.5 billion years ago, Earth was far from the blue planet we know today. Picture a violent, chaotic world, a molten landscape constantly bombarded by asteroids and comets. The atmosphere was thick with toxic gases, and the oceans were boiling, unable to support any kind of life. It seems impossible that life could have ever emerged in such conditions, right? But this hostile environment slowly began to cool down, allowing liquid water to form and creating the perfect stage for life to start. But there's one key question that scientists still wrestle with. How did life emerge from these raw, chaotic conditions? Enter the theory of the Primordial Soup, one of the most famous and widely accepted ideas for how life could have begun. Imagine the Earth's oceans filled with simple molecules: water, methane, ammonia, and hydrogen. But life doesn't just spring from these chemicals alone, it takes a spark, literally. Lightning storms and volcanic energy could have triggered chemical reactions, turning these basic molecules into more complex ones, like amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. These amino acids slowly began to combine into even more complex molecules, eventually leading to the creation of the first primitive cells. But this raises a major question. How did these molecules organize themselves into working life forms? How did they go from random chemicals to something as complex as a living organism? The process is still a mystery, but some scientists believe it could have been a slow, gradual process, taking millions of years of trial, error, and perfect conditions. What if life didn't begin in shallow seas or warm lakes, but deep beneath the ocean's surface where no sunlight ever reached? There's a fascinating theory known as the deep-sea hydrothermal vent hypothesis. Hydrothermal vents are basically underwater geysers that shoot out hot, mineral-rich water from the Earth's core. These vents could have provided the perfect environment for complex molecules to form. The heat and minerals might have catalyzed chemical reactions, turning simple molecules into the building blocks for life. Not only could these vents have created life, but they might have also protected it. These deep-sea environments were shielded from harsh cosmic radiation and surface hazards, giving early life forms a safe haven to evolve. Now, here's a mind-blowing theory. What if life didn't begin with DNA? What if the very first living things were made of RNA? This theory, called the RNA World Hypothesis, suggests that RNA, not DNA, was the key to the origin of life. RNA is similar to DNA, but it has a crucial difference. RNA can both store genetic information and catalyze chemical reactions. This means it could have been both a genetic molecule and a functional molecule in the earliest cells, making it the perfect candidate for the first self-replicating life forms. So, imagine a world where simple RNA molecules, replicating and evolving over time, eventually gave rise to the more complex life forms we see today. If this is true, RNA could have been the first life starter kit on Earth. Could life have actually begun somewhere out there in the cosmos? Sounds like science fiction, but there's a theory known as Panspermia that suggests life on Earth may have originated from outer space. The idea is simple. Life, or at least the building blocks of life, could have traveled on comets, asteroids, or dust particles that collided with Earth. These celestial objects might have contained organic molecules, which are the basic components for life. When these objects crashed into Earth, they could have seeded our planet with the building blocks for life. While this theory is still debated, it opens up an incredible possibility. Life may not be unique to Earth. Maybe it's scattered across the universe, waiting for the right conditions to spark into existence. So, after all these years, where do we stand? Despite decades of research and numerous theories, we still don't have a definitive answer to how life began. But what's fascinating is that every new discovery brings us closer to solving this mystery. We've made incredible progress, from discovering extremophiles, organisms that survive in extreme environments like deep-sea vents and hot springs, to identifying organic molecules in space. Each piece of the puzzle is helping us understand how life could emerge in even the harshest conditions. Maybe, just maybe, the answer is still out there, waiting to be discovered. Will the next great breakthrough reveal how life truly began? Only time will tell. The origin of life is one of humanity's greatest questions. Whether it came from the deep sea, the stars, or right here on Earth, the story of life is far from over. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the origins of life, hit the like button, subscribe to Bright Slide, and ring the bell for more fascinating mysteries. And don't forget, there's always more to explore. Stay curious,